Thomas Latham for Scottish Boxing News. Delighted to be joined by Hall of Famer Barry McGuigan himself. Just announced, huge opportunity for Josh Taylor.
Yeah, big fight, big risk, but a fight that I believe 100% that Taylor will win. And I hope it'll be a spectacular fight. It'll be a great fight and evenly fought the whole way through. But I've got the sort of confidence in Taylor that I've always had. When I watch him sparring in the gym, and I watch him spar with Sean Porter and various other world-class fighters in America, and the best talent over here in divisions that are 2 and 3 above him. I see what he can do. I see what he's capable of, and I'm not worried. I'm a little bit anxious, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried about this. I believe it'll be a great fight, and the fans are going to be the beneficiaries of a great scrap. I really believe that this will be a fabulous fight, and we've been changing our sparring a little bit because Postol is tall and upright and has kept his amateur style. So we've brought in a lot of amateur boxers to spar with him. He's already in great conditions, already sparring 10 rounds with 3 different sparring partners, so he's in great shape, and we still have 4 weeks to go, so we'll rise up to sort of a peak and do another couple of 10 rounders, 12 rounders, and then slowly drop it down a bit, and then we'll be back up here in the week of the fight for final presser, a couple of public workouts, and the weigh-in.
12th fight. Well, 13th fight is just about to fight a final eliminator.
Yeah.
Just a testament to how much ability Josh Taylor has.
Without doubt. I mean, I wouldn't move him if I didn't think he was capable of it, Thomas. I mean, the truth is, he's one of the one of the most talented kids I've seen in a long time, and it's testament to his work with Shane and his ability to embrace the professional game, and he's a natural pro. He's got a great engine, great chin, punches like hell, and he's adaptable. He can adapt to any technique, and I see it every day in the gym. Bigger guys, smaller guys, fast guys, slow guys, powerful guys. He's learning to work on the inside. He's got great lateral movement. That's getting better all the time. But we don't want to take away from his unique selling point as a fighter, which is a speedy boxer with lateral movement, and he's got a phenomenal right hook. His backhand is great as well. He switches seamlessly from orthodox to southpaw, or from southpaw to orthodox and back again. So he's the real McCoy. He's top class. And Lee McGregor, of course, is in his first title fight. And I mean, what a talent that young man is. He can really fight. He can really fight. And he was 56 kilos as an amateur, but he wasn't that weight. He's now going to box at 8 stone 6, and he is strong and powerful, a puncher at 8'6" as I've seen in a long time. He hits so hard, and he's sort of Jamie McDonald-esque in his technique, but in the fact that he's tall and rangy, but he can punch so hard. Oh boy. And he's getting better and better, and Shane is also doing great work with him to make him more relaxed and not want to have a fight every time. But he's Mr. Excitement, I can tell you. In the gym every day, the spars are fabulous. But he's learning and improving. He's 20 years old and 21 years old, so he's getting better and better. And this is a tough guy. Good luck, Morena is 23 years old. 22 wins, 12 knockouts. So he's a very dangerous fighter, and we know that we're taking a dangerous fight. We know, but that's what we want. That's what Cyclone want to do. They want to bring in exciting fighters and take on risky opponents. And we want to fill the card up with local fighters and try and put them in challenging contests. That's what it's about. And it's free to air television with Channel 5, which is fantastic, and it's on Spike, the undercard. So it's great news all round for boxing, and I think Edinburgh boxing particularly going through a bit of a purple patch at the moment, and it's very exciting. But Scottish boxing in general is improving, and it's, you know, these two boys are inspiring a generation of kids, and it's great to see it. And we're very excited to bring it to Glasgow. We want as much support as possible, so we'll get your tickets. All the details were there in the presser, so yeah, an exciting time.
Do you see traits Josh Taylor and Lee McGregor? I mean, they both had, well, Lee McGregor not had such an extensive amateur career, but he caught the eye in amateurs, and
yes.
then he's made the switch a lot earlier.
Well, yes, I was able to pluck him out of the amateur game because they would have locked him in until
the Olympics.
You know, they locked him into contracts now. So I wanted to get him over across to the pro game because I know, promise you, watch this kid. Just wait till you see how exciting he's going to be. I mean, I see him every day in the gym and in the sparring, and he likes to have a tear up. We're trying to take that out of him and get him to use, because he's a very clever, smart kid, and just get him into the position where he uses his mind as opposed to his macho-ness. But he can really do it, and he's going to be in some great fights. We'll not be able to tame him completely, but you don't want to do that. He's an exciting kid to watch, and there's a very big future for Scottish boxing, no question.
You said yourself he's looking to get him in a British title fight as soon as possible. The British title, I think, is to be contested by Josh Whale and Cash Farouk.
Yes.
So is that something he's looking at?
Well, I think Josh hurt himself and injured himself, and the fight's been put back. But we really hope that we can get that fight. The winner of that fight, I think Whale will win it. We'd like to get Whale before the end of the year.
And just finally, before I let you get going, what about man Victor Postol? He's made the journey over for the press conference. You said yourself you think he's the best man to come to Scotland since Terence Crawford. Yeah. It's a great name to have over here. Yeah,
I mean, it's a risky fight. He's a gentleman. He's in great shape. Look at him. He's lean already. He's probably on the weight or close to it already. So this guy's a very serious guy. It's a very dangerous fight. But it's a fight I believe that Taylor can win. Besides the point, we have to beat the best guys to prove to the WBC that he can fight for their title, and he's already the silver champion. I believe he will beat Victor Postol, and I hope it'll be a fantastic fight and it will entertain everybody. But I have no doubt in my mind that he will beat him, and he will beat him in style, and I believe he will beat him spectacularly.
Packed out hydro.
Hope so. Thanks, Thomas.
Thanks very much, bud.
Right, yeah.